football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Georgia Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. On the run from inside his own 5. The Bulldogs offense will have the ball first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these 2 running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have 2 guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Oh, it's a reverse. That did not fool anybody. The defense right there to knock him down for the big loss. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. So Kentucky's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and look for room. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a 3rd down conversion to avoid punt. Looking to throw at Stockton. Throws for the tight end. Snagged in the middle. It's dealt. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback.
Oh, he's got some space. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Dogs!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Set lining up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab down the middle. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Punt is in the air. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Pocket breaking down. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Tight end now in motion. On the ground, it's Frazier. Crosses the 45. Turning it on! And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Hands it off. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Bring in the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And that guy is just a man. I mean, he sets the tone in this defense, and you saw it on that play right there. Reminds me a lot of the guy standing beside me, David Pollack, who really set the bar for great D-line play at Georgia. I think back to 2 guys I played against, Richard Seymour and Marcus Stroud, lining up beside each other on the inside of that D-line. That was an absolute nightmare to go up against.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Kentucky will be forced to punt. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Leaves it with the back. Hard running there. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Here on 3rd down, will they go back to the running game? Dropping back, it's Stockton. Going for the big play. And he bats it away, it falls incomplete. Georgia lining up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. And now this offense will take the field again. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Buys a little time. There he goes. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Leaves it with the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback on the keeper. Gets it past the marker. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Hauls it in. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. He wants to change this route. Toss to the outside. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And when you run that screen, it takes a lot more time to develop because those offensive linemen, remember, they're going to block, release, and go get somebody. Quarterback's got to get rid of that ball a lot faster when you're running those screen plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the catch, it's long. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can... Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
It's reverse. Outstanding work by this defense, reading their keys, staying at home, and knocking him down for a loss. Back to throw, it's Stockton. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Across the 25, he's got room.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the fly motion. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to sneak it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get by.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia! No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the 2nd quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Kentucky sent out the punting unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Fights off a defender. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Touch pass on the jet sweep. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. The Bulldogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the air, it's Stockton. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. After the miss on 3rd down, the punt team is on the field. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his big tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Makes the grab. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. Here comes the offense on second down. The give on the inside. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Back to throw, it's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Frazier. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Georgia sends out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. The hand to the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Working that left side now. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On this 1st and goal, let's see what Kentucky does. Looking for the goal line. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. Offense changing the play. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Slam down again, and they tried to just grind out this 1st down in 2 straight plays. They have been denied. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Had to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Unloads to the wideout. Got a wide open receiver. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
That is a really good-looking throw. And you think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks in Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Here's a heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Loss of 6 yards on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines.
21, Kentucky 3.
Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got it behind the line. It's Frazier. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here today.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Complete to start this drive. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Stockton trying to set up the screen. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
3rd down coming up.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bell. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll run it from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Dogs are marching down the field. Looking for space. It's Frazier. Got room to work. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. In the red area, it's Frazier. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Dogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Notre Dame is currently up big at this moment in what's shaping up to be a lopsided affair for the Golden Domers. They're up by 18 over Boise State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. Handoff from the gun. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. They'll move the tight end. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Gets it out fast. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Nice move to keep running. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
Kentucky, 3.
On the move from inside is 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. The give to the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Flips it out on the screen. Gets it out to the 21, and that's not enough to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Got it in the middle, it's dealt. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He'll toss it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Got it in the middle. It's dealt. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. The Dogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what the offense dials up on third and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Turning to the running game here on third and goal. Touchdown, Georgia! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing... And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point, they know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Wants to fire on second down. He's got him. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Out of the gun, the inside give. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Punt is on its way. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Rushes on him. He lets it fly. Makes a grab deep. Out across the 45 6-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
First down.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. Power football with the run.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Brings up third down.
Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it on the outside. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Second down.
The run from the shotgun. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football in this deep.
Touchdown, Dogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Notre Dame is running away with this one today, thanks to an offense that is more than waking up the echoes. They're up by 21 over Boise State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30. They go to the ground. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Brought down at the 33-yard line.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Now on third down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it up to 15. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give out of the gun. He breaks a tackle. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the lone running back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Takes the easy one to the back. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line, it's Jones. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Here comes the heat. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. Georgia lining up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got an open man. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Got his man quickly. Turning it on. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Kentucky going quickly. back to pass on second down. Finds his back in the middle. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Right on the money. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. This time they'll go to the running game. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. 6th play of the drive coming up. They'll go to the ground. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Gets it out quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The give to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They'll go to the air. Pressure coming. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. It's complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Fitted in the window for the score.
That is a huge way to end this half. Man, cutting into the lead, gaining the momentum. Nice job finishing the half with some positive vibes going into halftime.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
And it's perfect. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the offense has done its job. They have the lead, and they'll secure it as we head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Dooley Field inside Sanford Stadium.
Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. He takes it at the 45. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And the Dogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's reeled in, it's Young. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
On to kick it away.
The kick is on its way. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Quick handoff. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
Kentucky sent out the punting unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Off the play fake on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Jones. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Second down coming up.
They'll move the wide receiver. The RPO, it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Give to the running back. There he goes. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Georgia going back to work with another first down. Hand off from the shotgun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Off the play fake. Under